Yes. My people, una good afternoon. So today, I'm going to start with a quote from our First Lady, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki. So let's start with a quote from her. And this is what she said. I am not barren. I am fulfilling purpose. I am not barren. I am fulfilling purpose. That statement alone is powerful. But many people will not understand what it means. So I need to tell my own personal story for you to get the grasp of that statement. It's a powerful statement, but you won't understand what it means. Now, I live in the Republic of Ireland, okay? I was in college, so I decided, you know what? Let me be driving taxi part-time when I was in college. So to drive taxi in Ireland, if they give you the document to drive taxi in Ireland, you need 2 shorty. You know, when you go to banks and you want to carry a loan, you need shorty, you know, so that the banks will give you that loan because they know that person. You put that in shorty. So in that document, you need 2 shorty because if you want to drive taxi in Republic of Ireland, you go to the police station, they will give you a document to fill, then you need a shorty. So I used 2 people as my shorty. The first one was my doctor, okay? My doctor then was one of my shorty. The second one was my accounting teacher, my accountant teacher in college. So I took the document, I gave it to my accounting teacher. I said, please, can you sign this document for me? He read the document and he said to me, he said, Victor, you are not a taxi driver. You are an accountant. Okay, Victor, you are not a taxi driver. You are an accountant. So I can still vividly remember what happened that day. I insist, please sign the document. He reluctantly, listen to that word, he reluctantly signed that document. Okay, I'll give you another example. God told me, I told God, say, look, God, I want to be accountant. I want to be a professional accountant. I want to qualify as ACCA. You understand? With my ACCA, I can work in Nigeria, I can work in Australia, I can work in Canada, I can work in America because it's an international qualification. God said to me, said, Victor, I did not bring you to this earth to be an accountant. I brought you here to be a YouTuber, to be a speaker, to do video, to talk to people. Who am I to tell God? Say, see what I want to do. If God said that this one I want to, now I could do. If God said I have to be a YouTuber, that's what I will be. If God said I should be doing video and speaking to people, I don't have the power because I didn't create myself. I don't have the power to tell God, say, no, I want to be an accountant. No, I want to do this because He has the power. So that is the meaning of purpose. So when Betsy said, I'm fulfilling my purpose, that means He's fulfilling the reason, the main reason He was sent here on earth. She is the one that knows it. I'm the one that knows it. You know, when God tell me, say, your purpose is to share your knowledge, is to do YouTube videos. You know, I argue with God, just like that story from the Bible. I argue with God. But I quickly come realize, say, look, all this knowledge in my head, if I don't share it with people, I will die with them, and people will not even know the kind of knowledge I carried. So I now see reason with God why I should be a YouTuber, why I should be doing a video. Okay, that's the meaning of I'm fulfilling my purpose. And there's something you have to know about purpose. Purpose, you don't really make money from purpose. If you make money from purpose, you see it as a bonus. I will tell you a story. A doctor went to meet Bob Proto. And the doctor said to Bob Proto, he said, look, sir, this doctor business, I'm not making any money. I want to give up. I want to stop being a doctor. And Bob Proto asked this doctor, he said, Bob Proto said, why did you become a doctor in the first place? He said, look, I become a doctor in the first place to help people. He said, that's your purpose on earth. You are not supposed to make money from your purpose. But if you do make money from your purpose on this earth, it's a bonus. So the doctor went back to his work. He didn't complain again that he's not making money from being a doctor, because his purpose of becoming a doctor was to help people. Okay? Now you understand the meaning of I'm fulfilling my purpose on earth. So let's talk about the part of bearing, because many people don't understand this. This is very tricky. You know, we have two wombs. Okay, two wombs. One womb is the one the woman carry baby, they deliver. The other womb is the mind. Okay, two wombs. One is the one you carry in your stomach, those women in your stomach, while the other one is the mind. But many people don't understand that your mind is a womb. It's an incubator. So before I talk about your mind, let's quote Dr. Miles Marone so that we can get an insight of what this means. Okay, you see, when God said in the Bible, said, go ye and produce, God was not talking about baby, but God was talking about ideas. Go into the world and produce ideas. Okay, but before we talk about this second womb, which is our mind, because you can only create things, two things twice. Okay, there's two ways you create things. Okay, one from your thoughts, and two from your physical manifestation of your thought, of the idea. Okay, there's only two ways you create. Things are created twice. Let me put it that way. Things are created twice. Once in your mind, and two, the physical manifestation. For example, this paper was manufactured twice, was created twice. First, in the mind of the manufacturers, and second, the physical manifestation. So when I say two wombs, one, the wombs in the woman's belly, and the second is the other womb. Your mind is a womb. So if you don't know now, no. That's why your mind is covered with air. It's a womb. So let's quote Dr. Miles Marone so that we know what we are talking about here. Now, Dr. Miles Marone says, all things were made when God released his thoughts. All things were made when God released his thought, and his thoughts became his word. As a man thinketh, so he is. Okay, all things were made when God released his thought, and his thought become word. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so he is he. As a man speaketh, so he becomes. As a man speaketh, so he becomes. So even God himself have to create things twice. First in his thoughts, before it become word. And let's continue. He said, when you start saying what you are thinking, you become what you was thinking. When you start saying what you are thinking, your thoughts, you already created it in your thought, in your mind. When you start saying it, you become what you are, you become what you was thinking. You got the same principle. Listen to this. This is very important. He said, you got the same principle power that God had. What Dr. Miles is trying to tell us that you and I have the same creation power as God. He said you got the same principle power that God had. He said death and life is not in heaven or air. It is in the power of your tongue. Death and life is not in heaven or air. It is in the power of your thought. Even God have to come into, even God use this same principle of thoughts. Things are created twice. So when I tell you we have two wombs, your mind is a womb, it's an incubator. The women womb give birth. Okay, the women womb give birth to a physical baby, right? Why the mind give birth to ideas. Okay, ideas. Apple, I'm talking to you with Apple phone, it's an idea. Electricity is an idea. Okay. You have to understand this. Electricity is an idea. TikTok is an idea. Everything you see here on this planet, everything you are using on this planet is an idea. Car is an idea. Plane is an idea. It was first of all thought in the mind of the creator. The creator of that thing reasoned it first, thought about it first before the physical manifestation. So now you understand that your mind is a womb. So when Betsy Obaseki is telling you that he's not barren, he's fulfilling his purpose, he's actually telling you that, look, this is what I came here on earth to do. Okay? I came on earth to speak to you, to share my ideas with you, to share my knowledge with you. That's my purpose here. Whereas I was fighting to become an accountant, a professional accountant, traveling the world, becoming an accountant. But God was telling me, no. This is what I sent you here to come and do. We have stories in the Bible of people refusing. We know Jonah, the guy that the fish swallow. Okay, your purpose, if you understand your purpose, because if you are telling this thing to people like Oshiomole or Kwewolo, they don't really understand. This is above the neck thinking. You understand? And let me quickly ask, all these people that come up with all this idea, people like Steve Jobs, people like Walt Disney, you understand? Do we know their children? No. We don't know their children. Today, Walt Disney died in the 60s. Today, his company is still making billions of dollars. Ideas. Everything you see in this life, ideas. The guy that created this car, that come up with the idea of car, do you know his children? No. But if I go his name. So it's only about name. So the point of the matter is, you are not here to have children, but to give birth to ideas. I think that is the fact here. That is the fact. You are not here to have children, but to give birth to ideas. So if children comes, it is a bonus. So we have to understand this, that this life we are living, this is a temporary life. So once you live here, you have a purpose here. You are here to fulfill a purpose. Okay? You are here to fulfill a purpose. You are here to create something. You understand? You are here to create a legacy. Okay? People like Isaac Newton. Today, people still talk about Isaac Newton. Today, people still talk about Einstein. Today, people still talk about Aristotle. Today, people still talk about Socrates. These are the people that come up with ideas. Okay? Confucius, the Chinese guy. People still talk about these people. Why? Because of their ideas. But nobody is talking about their children. Because that was not their purpose. They come here to fulfill their purpose. People still talk about Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. People still talking about Jim Rohn. People are talking about ideas because they come up with some brilliant ideas that we are still using today. That even though we are gone, people are still using it. Okay? Let's use someone close at home, Betsy BIU is dead now. It's late now. But the idea is still there. BIU, Betsy. I was talking to my friend in Nigeria. She told me that she wants a word of faith. I remember that it was Betsy that I even want a word of faith. Brilliant secondary school. I know when I was in Travis Christian College, we used to compete with Word of Faith, Paragon, you know, those kind of schools. So the truth of everything is an idea. Your idea is your legacy. The idea you live, that people will remember you. Betsy, Obaseki was our first lady. This is what she do. This is what she do. That is bigger than anything. That is bigger than anything. So nobody is asking where's the children. Because that is not the point. It's the idea you live that counts. Okay? So I say I should share that knowledge with you guys today. Number one, understand your purpose in life. It's very important. Yeah, I'm fulfilling my purpose. And number two, understand that your mind is a womb. You're supposed to use it to create idea. We are a creative being. You know, we have the same idea as God. You see, what most people don't know, that they have the same ability as God to create ideas, to make money from it. You understand? That is why Robert Kiyosaki said, school kill our creativity, because school does not really encourage you to create stuff. They don't really encourage you to invent stuff. You understand? School kill the entrepreneurship in you, kill the creativity in you. I'm here to tell you that you have the same power as God, and use it. You have a womb in your head, and you can use it to give birth to ideas. Okay? That is it, folks. My name is Victor Vincent. I'm a life coach, a business coach, and a financial literacy teacher. And I'm also a leadership teacher. Thanks for watching, and do have a productive day. Bye for now.